Okay, go ahead. All right. All right, so good morning, everyone. Welcome to our ATV Safety Course demonstration. My name is Dennis Murphy. I'm the Department of Extension Specialist for Agricultural Safety and Health in the Department of Agricultural and Biological Engineering at Penn State University. Operating our ATV course, ATV today will be Adam Swick. He's a student in our department. And I'll introduce our Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources ATV instructor in just a minute. When ATVs first appeared in the United States in the 70s, they were primarily sold as recreational vehicles for thrill riding, hunting, and accessing hard-to-reach areas in the forest and in the woods. But over time, the ATV has found many uses in agriculture as a substitute for pickup trucks, for tractors, wagons, horses, and even for walking. And of course, you can now buy mowers, blades, sprayers, wagons, and other things to use with the ATV. But ATVs can also be dangerous. The Consumer Product Safety Commission reports that in 2009, there were nearly 800 fatalities and 146,000 emergency room treated injuries just from ATVs. And in Pennsylvania, there were just under 100 fatalities between 2007 and 2010. About 17%, almost 20% of these fatalities were to kids 15 years of age and younger. And with this age group making up about 25% of all of the emergency room treated injuries. And another study indicates that about 16% of all ATV accidents are occurring on farms. So ATV safety in agriculture and on farms is an important issue. It is important that young people develop safe skills and habits when first learning how to operate an ATV. And the best way to do that is through an approved DCNR ATV safety course that's conducted by an approved instructor. So what we will demonstrate today are some of the basic maneuvers and skills that a safe operator should always use when operating an ATV. And to lead this demonstration is Clyde Onavage. Clyde is a DCNR Forest Ranger from the Rothrock State Forest and an approved ATV instructor. So, okay, Clyde, we'll turn it over to you.
All right, thank you. Good morning, everyone. The ATV safety training course is directed towards use between the ages of 8 through 15. Today I will be showing you lessons that are involved in the ATV safety training program for youth. There will be 2 other sessions in the training program here today at 12:30 and 2:30. In addition to Dennis's information he provided, I've acquired the crash statistics in Pennsylvania from our Harrisburg Central office for the last 4 years. And there's also information the last 2 years on the registered ATVs per county that are also up there. You can view that up in the 10 in the white binder. Okay, before we get started, let me discuss a few things. The purpose of the rider course is actually to increase the awareness, the skills, to be able to identify personal abilities and ATV abilities, to understand the significance of an ATV being rider active. Rider active is using your body weight shifting left to right on the machine, not basically sitting on the machine, riding it like a lawnmower, but you actually have to use your body. You'll see that in our demonstration. And also, should be able to introduce the strategies to identify and manage risk. I'm going to go over a little training gear. Helmet. You can see Adam there, he has a different helmet than what I'm wearing that I have in my hand here. The helmet should be a DOT approved helmet or a SNEL approved helmet. That application will be on the back side of the helmet. It will state whether it's a DOT or SNEL. You want to make sure the helmet has a safety strap. That strap should be around your chin, securely past the helmet. Eye protection. Adam has goggles. You can see there, he's holding them up. This helmet has a full face shield. One of the other is condition. You want to make sure you're dressed for the conditions, whether you're going out in the brush or wooded area, wear a long sleeve shirt, jacket, coat. Another important thing is boots. You always want to wear boots. High top. Adam's wearing high top like a hiking boot. Should never wear flip-flops, sandals, sneakers. You shouldn't wear any of that. And you can just be dressed for the conditions of the weather. Cold weather, just want to dress in layers. Okay, we're going to get started here. We're going to have Adam start up the machine. When you start and shut off the machine, you always want to use the kill switch, which is located on the left handlebar of the switch. You should always turn that machine off using the switch first and then turning the ATV off with the key. Our first demonstration will be coming up the hill. You'll be climbing the hill and deciding that you can make it to the top. We're going to show you how to safely turn the ATV around to go back down the hill. One other thing I forgot to mention are gloves. Make sure you're wearing leather gloves, or you could be wearing like a motocross type style glove. You should always be wearing gloves. Okay, as Adam's approaching the hill, he decides that he can't make it all the way up to the top. Stops the machine, engages the foot brake, hand brakes, shifts the ATV in neutral. Okay, he's getting off on the left-hand side. You always want to make sure you get off on the uphill side, whether you're getting off on the right or the left side. Okay, he cocks his wheel, his handlebars to the extreme left, guides back the ATV, letting the weight of the machine coast back down the hill while he still has control. If the ATV decides to flip, whatever you do, don't hang on to it, just let it go. Okay, he's got her back in position, climbs on, engages the ATV, turns the wheel, and he goes back down the hill. The next demo we'll be doing is crossing obstacles. You may encounter trees, something of that nature, maybe across the stream, where you need to cross to get the other side. The objective of the skill lesson is to develop basic turning skills. Sorry, I'm on the wrong lesson there. You should use the proper technique to ride safely over obstacles that cannot be avoided. Basically, what you want to do is approach the object or obstacle at a 90-degree angle, maintaining momentum. You want to stand up on the floorboards, or you may have an older machine where you have the foot rest. You want to stand up there with your knees bent and your elbows. You're taking kind of the shot. You want to concentrate weight on the footrest, not on the handlebars. What you're going to do is apply a small amount of throttle just prior to the front wheels contacting the obstacle. lean forward and releasing the throttle as the front wheels clear the obstacle. This is a two obstacle. If you cross we're crossing a single obstacle. Same theory. Weight on the footrest, not on the handlebars. He won't be applying too much throttle. It's not a heading. He won't be pulling up on the handlebars. So that's the single track. One other thing I forgot to operate ATVs by use. No one under 8 years of age shall operate an ATV on any state-owned property. That's basically if we have any designated state trails, no one under 8 is allowed to operate. Between the ages 8 and 16, they can operate an ATV, except with the parent or the guardian, and also has completed a prescribed ATV safety training course. They're limited as far as age, as far as the CC of the machines. From 8 to 9-year-old operators are restricted to an engine size of 70 cc. Okay. The next demo will be doing our figure eights. Figure eights and turning circles. What I have Adam doing is the small circles first. This is to develop basic turning skills by shifting your weight properly to maintain balance. Keep all wheels on the ground and avoiding the possibility of losing control of the ATV. Basically, you want to make feet on the floorboards or the footrest. Assume a proper riding position. You may have other riders. You want to make sure that you look ahead. Don't always be looking down toward the. You want to always look ahead, scanning the area out in front of you. Basically, he's shifting his weight there. He shifted off the seat, shifted to the inside. Okay, he's going to go over in the next. He's going to do these circles in the opposite direction, shifting his weight to the inside. Control the machine, making sure that all four wheels are on the ground. If you're going too fast, the wheels will come up off the possibility of you flipping the ATV. Next one we'll do the quicker turn. What I'll do is I'll have Adam go course, they'll come around on this inner cone, making the inside turn. You'll see him shifting his weight. Remember, this course is designed for use 8 to 15. You'll see as he comes in, he shifts his weight. Should be throttle going out of the turn and braking going around. Also notice he's going up on the hillside. He's shifting his weight to the uphill side. Remember when I told you about the active ready is when he's shifting his weight and you're not just sitting on. Just a little bit on the review. The Pennsylvania ATV law posts the fence, and there's also copies up there in Penn. To operate on state ATV trails, the youth has to be accompanied by an adult or guardian, 18 or older, and the individual riding has to have these certificates. And they have to be between 8 and 16. Reporting, should any incidents occur while riding, the accident should be reported in 7 days. The ATV use, make sure you read the owner's manual. Check everything on your machine. They refer to it as a T-clock. That's an acronym. Basically checking the throttle, controls, seats. Make sure that safe and responsible riding practices where you're protected. You may carry a first aid kit, water, a map, compass, and you want to make sure you're well rested. That's about it. Dennis?
Okay, thank you, Clyde and Adam. We have handouts on ATV safety along the post, some holders there. We also have an ATV stability simulator up here by the tent. You can get on that and actually turn some angles and see sort of experience being on an ATV on its side in a safe way. Do you have any questions of Clyde or us about any kind of ag safety material? We'd be happy to answer them for you. Thank you. That concludes our demonstration.
Get you moving, huh? They say they come to ride at your place.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How old is this guy?
11.
recreation, or do you have you do any work with it?
Just a little bit.
A little bit of both, so some recreation and some work.
What kind of work?
Like hauling branches and stuff.
Transplanting.
When you use it, you drive it once a week, twice a week, once a month.
Well, every day of the week.
Daily.
Got her name wrong.
Have you ever have heard about somebody that has been
I've heard about it, but
you are the one, yeah.
Did you ever roll one?
yes.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start tilting over when you feel a little uncomfortable while you're in the same spot. I'll ask you to increase, okay? So, what slope do you think that is? 25. Right here, pay attention. So if you got on a slope like this, what are you going to say?
Oh, turn right.
Turn right. Down the hill.
Yep.
Don't turn it up the hill. That'd be bad. Bad thing. We'll flip right over. You have to shift over there in your seat as well, which is important to do.